Thank you for clicking on the video. Welcome back to the channel. This is another review for P-Valley Season 2, Episode 9, Snow. Andre, so we're seeing Autumn's plan coming around full circle. He got the girls from the Pink dancing in his campaign commercial. It's just twerking, twerking, ass shaking everywhere. So that was the good idea that he had. I mean, that she had. That was her bright idea. They take their campaign and it looked like they was on Peter Street. I mean, Atlanta viewers. Did it look like Peter Street to y'all? It looked like Peter Street. But anyway, they out there talking to the media and all of that. And while he's talking to the media, here comes this float coming down the street. And it's a lady twirling from the pole. And who is it? Patrice Woodbine. She up there. They up there like, Mercedes don't get it from nowhere. I guess we see where she get it. She was doing pole tricks, twerking, all that. And then she got these money guns loaded up with the money that Corbin gave her, because she's telling the crowd as well that they tried to blackmail her and bribe her into backing out of the race, but she ain't backing out no race. Guns up, and she proceeds to shoot all the money out. Woodbine for mayor. Woodbine for mayor. Woo, she is a hoot. Grandmother Ernestine, she in the hospital hallucinating her daughter again. She's seeing her daughter in one of her nurses. The lady is trying to give her water, but what she's seeing is her daughter telling her, stop fighting the water, mama. Come on, take the water. Don't fight it. Don't fight the water. Ernestine said, a bitch ain't thirsty. Get from around here. Ernestine started fighting back. She tussling. It's a tussle now between she and the nurse. And the nurse is just like, in real time, I'm just trying to give her some water. Oh, Ernestine. Over there at Uncle Clifford's house, Murder in there laying pipe down, down over there at the kitchen table. And so that they in there playing house. And Uncle Clifford says, this is nice, playing house, but I know this ain't gonna last long. I know this is not gonna be forever. Murder is, thinking about going back on tour. He doesn't want to leave, but he knows that he's gonna have to. He really, he can't do the whole relationship out in the open because he's trying to get a rap career off the ground. And it's just, I guess, and well, it ain't no I guess. In those spaces, it's just not. It's not the norm. And so because it's not the norm and it's not the way, and I'm being very sarcastic when I say that, because I mean, y'all just would rather be on the down low. That's whack. But anyway, Clifford brings up her grandmother, and she just wants to be there. She just wants to hold her hand in the end. She's just like, do you know what it's like to want to be there for the one you love, want to hold their hand in that last moment? And Murder is looking like, like he got something to say, but of course doesn't say it. He's absolutely been in that situation. He could have very well held his hand through that. And honor, how people like to say you should honor people's wishes when they want to commit suicide. And it's like, not my loved one. Not my loved one, no. We're not doing that. So yeah, they still haven't communicated as far as, well, I should say Murder hasn't communicated what he's dealing with as it relates to Teak and what he saw and all of that, and who Teak was to him. Clifford is still none the wiser. Uncle Clifford says that if Grandmother Ernestine don't make it, she want him to rap at the funeral. He's talking about some girl, you a fool. Anyway, so things are cute over there with Uncle Clifford and Murder. They're right now they shacking and playing house. Autumn and Keyshawn, they're checking in, with one another. Keyshawn bought the passports, everything is put into motion. She done set her plan in motion. All she just needs to do is follow through with everything. Autumn tells her that she's going to be leaving too, once she figure out what's going on with this casino. In which, you know, they'll find out the very next day. So she's either gonna be a dumb bitch or she's gonna be a rich one. So we shall see. Keyshawn tries to ask her, you know, so where's she going? And of course, Autumn is like, wouldn't you like to know? And she's like, I'm just trying to see if you following your own little rules, you know. I'm just trying to see. She worries about Uncle Clifford though, because Autumn is really gonna sell the pink. Like, she's really gonna sell it. But Autumn tells her, you know, don't worry about Uncle Clifford. Worry about yourself. Get you and your kids up out of there. Do that. Don't you even worry about what's gonna happen to Uncle Clifford. I'm sure Uncle Clifford will be fine. When Keyshawn leaves, she heads to the kitchen and she runs into Benny Diamond. And he's like, you want me to fill this water bottle up for you? And so, you know, of course, she does that. And he notices that she's still wearing the necklace and all that. He's just gazing all in her eyes and everything. And then here come Big Bone. Ding, ding. Shang-a-lang-a-lang. Shang-a-lang-a-lang. When them wings coming up? Because she might be thirsty, but I'm hungry. Girl, you ain't got to be acting like that. Ding a ding, ding a ding a ding a ding 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 on that bell. Ooh, I know that's right, Big Bone shit. I know that's right, because she done had her little taste, and it's like, nah. But we don't trust Big Bone, so Get yours, Keyshawn. We on Keyshawn's side. You and Benny Diamond and them kids, and y'all just go. Y'all just go. Mercedes and Keyshawn are practicing. Y'all, Mercedes just cannot get right. And myself and like, excuse me, myself and other, I've seen other people, you know, reviewing this, and in the comments and all of that, as a consensus, we're all like, this is something that's only happening when she's at the pink, because she had all the strength in the world over there at Coach's house. So it has to be Montavious messing with my girl. It has to be his spirit lingering over there, you know, still, you know, she can't really get right when she in there. Or, you know, it's just time. But I'm going to go with Montavious is making it so she can't really do what she need to do when she's on that pole, because what other explanation is there? It's only at the pink that she just cannot get it together. Anyway, they're practicing all of that. Keyshawn know it too. Keyshawn just keep looking up like, please don't fall down on me. And finally, she has to just scurry down and scurry away, so that Mercedes doesn't just drop down on her, you know, because she can't hold that weight on that, I think it's her right shoulder. Wanda Roulette, she come in there talking, I mean, just cash. Girl, don't do all of that. Don't do that. She was really, it wasn't necessary. It wasn't necessary. It was that, you know, you're washed, you're too old. Like, I don't want to slide down your gray, hairy pole anyway. I'm like, dang, she got to have all that. She just 30. But when you 22, you really think 30 is just 30, and then you hitting 30, and now what? Now what, girls? Now what, ladies? Is 30 old now? It's really not. It's not old at all. But to the young girls, I guess so. Autumn chimes in, and she basically, you know, co-signs, you know, maybe we should have another point person. And you know, hold it down and be the base. Mercedes like, we're not doing none of that. She's thinking maybe it should be Keyshawn, you know, since she's going to be bringing in more of the money and all of that. And of course, now it's like, wait, more money? Keyshawn don't want no problems. So Keyshawn is just like, well, we can split the door. We can go on and split the door. I'm looking at her like, bitch, that show get out of Chuckalisa money. What you mean? But she, you know, Keyshawn is generous. Hopefully she got a plan B, because she needed all that coin from the door. All of it, especially since she promised what she got off the floor. She promised that to Zara's so punk ass. So I hope you know what you're doing, girl. Anyway, Mercedes gets all upset, of course, and she just, you know, she's beside herself, and she want to fight now. She want to fight and all of that, and she ready to just leave, and she storms out. You know, of course, she storms outside. Girl, you'll be all right. I mean, I'm sorry that you had to come to this kind of realization like this, but I mean, we was telling you that last season that it was Mercedes' last dance. Remember, it was Mercedes' last dance. Anyway, Mercedes said, y'all gonna have to do this without me. I quit. I'm out of it. I'm out of it. She stormed outside, and Clifford is on her heels, and Mercedes, she just wants the truth. Is Keyshawn better than me? she doesn't, you know, she lays it on gently, you know. She tells her that sometimes, you know, you have to just dream new dreams. Get out there and just do something else, okay? She light a blunt for her and go on and get that to her, and she heads back inside. She gets a text from Coach's wife, Farrah, talking about something, I need to see you come to Memphis. Girl, what? Is that how people get your, like, maybe that's how you talk to a prostitute. That's how they talk to the prostitutes and to the lady of the nights. Because you couldn't just text my line and say, I need to see you. I'm going to be like, you don't need nothing but water and Jesus. That's all you need. You don't need me to do nothing. So don't tell me to come here. I need to see you. It's very forceful. I don't like it. It's not polite. It's not polite. But you know, she ran around there. She ran around. Big Bone. She looking at pictures on her phone, and it looks like she's looking at her pictures of she and Benny Diamond. And she starts walking, and she's looking down at her phone, and she and Keyshawn bump into each other. She talking about some, bitch, watch where the you going. Keyshawn like, I didn't see you. You didn't see me. You know, it was just very aggressive and unnecessary. Just very woman to woman. I know that you was the last boo, but I'm here now. And don't be thinking you're going to be back to take him back. And she's, you know, getting all up in her face like it's a good thing you leaving anyway. Keyshawn like, how you know I'm leaving? These walls are very thin. And these walls have ears and a mouth. So there. Girl, okay. Anyway, Mercedes goes to Memphis, like I said. And when she gets there, it's, you know, she's at an exhibit. And all of the pictures that Farrah took of her are on display. It's the Mercedes experience. And everybody's just in there. These people love it. They're in there like, oh, yes. Oh, my God. How did she get this? Oh, my God. The way that you just shot this is so beautiful. Oh, my God. They're in awe. They are in awe. As am I. We all are when we see Mercedes. We all are. But anyway, she's in there. And, of course, Farrah walks up. Farrah in her wig. I don't know why we changed Farrah's hair to this wig. Or whose idea it was to say, let's go with this wig. Go back to the other one. Go back. Let's go back. Anyway, Farrah says that she's divorcing Coach. And, you know, she want to be happy. She want to be happy. The money ain't everything, you know. While looking at the pictures, Mercedes is telling her that, you know, she never thought that she'd get back on the pole. Looking at the picture, she can see that she had most of her weight on her weak side. And Farrah's like, yo, weak side, girl, I hate to get in a fight with you. And Mercedes says, I'd never fight you. And she says, would you ever fuck me again? Mercedes is like, oh, girl, that was business, not pleasure. Or maybe a little pleasure. Anyway, it's not going to happen again, girl. Just let that go. Farrah, you know, just leaves her there to enjoy the exhibit. And Mercedes just sits down in awe of all of her beauty and all her glory. Go ahead, girl. Autumn is in the back with the floss attendant. And she got some little rinky-dink pieces up there on display. And Autumn is like, go down the road here. Run down the rainbow and go get some better pieces than this. She headed out the door and she get nauseous out of nowhere and has to go throw up. She pregnant. Whisper the witch come peeping around the corner. So, you ready to have twins? Girl, you done got pregnant? I can't. I just can't. It's the grand reopening. And we got a man outside selling CDs. And then we got Drunk Divorcee coming up to try to regulate everything because they are already at 50% capacity. Uncle Clifford comes over there, you know, trying to bribe and beg, you know, how about we go to 75% capacity? I'll let you get in free if you let us do 75% capacity. Oh, and I'll throw in Big L. That was sold. That sold on that. Big L sold her. So she gonna let him operate at 75%. Benny Diamond is also there. He's at the door. He ready to do what he got to do if anybody is, you know, ready to step out of line. He's there. Inside, Clifford is gathering, you know, gathering all the girls together. And Toy in there coughing still. Clifford go over there. You got 5 minutes to get the fuck out of here. You got 5 minutes to leave. And Toy like, it wasn't me. You the one got my grandmother sick. Toy swear that it wasn't her. Girl, get out of here. You the only one was hacking and coughing and carrying on. Talking about, excuse me, it was your allergies. It was absolutely you. He kicked her out. Excuse me, she kicked her out. Get out. Like, shove her out and everything. Send her out of there. Get out of there. And if anybody else is going to cough or clear their throat, you can leave too. Everybody just go. She done ended up throwing everybody out of there. Because y'all done got grandmother Ernestine sick. The floss lady, she comes in there and shows Clifford something on Instagram where Murder on there inviting everybody down to the Pink, talking about the tour with him and Tina Snow starts tonight, and it's gonna start at the Pink at the reopening. He ain't told Uncle Clifford nothing, but he just done made plans. Tina Snow and Murder arrive at the Pink. Listen, my girl is beat. A white fur coat, yes, every time. Every time. I don't care if it's not cold. Every time. It's appropriate all the time. While they're making their entrance, Maine and them in the back just looking just upset. Just upset. One of them is like, he ain't claim it. He say he didn't do it either. That don't mean he didn't do it. So they're there to start some mess. It's just like, man, fuck Pico. Nobody care about Pico. Pico deserved it, okay? I was tired of Pico when we first met Pico. So, oh well, Pico. Oh well. Inside, Clifford is upset, you know, that Murder was trying to take things over. Like, what you trying to do? You like, don't be trying to come up in here and tell me how to run my establishment. But, you know, Murder gonna smooth talk his way out of it, you know, getting all up in her face and all of that with the breathy stuff. They flirting a little bit. And then Tina Snow come back around, you know, she spin the block. Oh, come on, Murder, what you out here doing? We gotta start practicing. She, you know, has her opportunity to meet Uncle Clifford and all of that. And of course, Uncle Clifford, she got the nerve to be acting like she jealous of Tina Snow. Like, I'm not impressed. You know, she want him to drive the boat and all of that. She snatched the bottle. Don't be jelly. Okay, don't be jelly. You already know that you the only one for Murder at the moment. But you already know that. Uncle Clifford really don't like that interaction though. But I think Tina Snow picked up on it. I honestly do. Meg is just being Meg. Like, her character is not really a character. She's just being herself. You know, her persona, Tina Snow. But it's Meg. It's Meg. You know, with the hottie this and hottie that. I love Meg. The floss girl comes out there and tells Clifford that she has a customer in the waiting in the Paradise Room, and Murder's like, whoa, when you started taking clients? Clifford said, you know, well, when the Paradise Room has a way of turning niggas out. Giving him the look, and he looking all stunned and dazed, and Meg has this look on her face like, what's up with y'all? Because she grabs Murder's face like, you ready to get back to work? Okay. Y'all got going on. That's the look she had on her face. Wanda Roulette, she walking up in all her designer Fendi everything. Louis this, Gucci that. Gucci everything. Gucci everything. Who sing that song? Is that design? Is that the OLG girls? I mean the OMG girls. What was they called, child? I can't remember. Zonique them. Ain't that song? Anyway, she walks in on Whisper the Witch. And she's comforting Toy because Toy's just going through. She gonna get kicked out the house. She ain't got the rent money. She ain't got the car note money. It's just all bad. And Wanda's like, damn, girl, that shit sucks. And of course, Whisper the Witch, because she's supposed to be the good one, she's like, unless we... And then Wanda Roulette, you know, she it softens her heart a little bit. I don't know. And she pulls out a wad of cash and gives it to her. And Toya's like, I'll pay you back. She's like, girl, you ain't got to pay me back. It's not a loan, baby. It's what you're owed. You know, it's what you work for. And she's like, is this the money from the... Like, damn, I can get this much? And Whisper the Witch gonna say, she taking care of me. She can take care of you too. Come on and join our harem of women, of prostitutes that we about to build up. Because that's what that sounds like to me. That sounds like recruitment. It's giving recruitment. We're recruiting girls for Wanda Roulette and all her hoes because she about to be a madam, right? Am I the only one that was getting that vibe? I was feeling like, you trying to recruit that girl. It's all fun and good right now. You giving her a wad of cash, but she finna have to work it back for you. She finna have to work for you to pay you back. We ain't stupid. We ain't stupid. Wanda. I just don't trust Wanda Roulette. I don't. She is too hot and cold for me. She's a great actress though. We already know that. I love me some Gail Mean. But I'm just saying, this character, I can't trust Wanda Roulette. I just can't. Clifford gets to the Paradise Room. Corbin in there with this box. And Clifford opens the box and it's a whip. Y'all, I don't like this Corbin. Why do you want to be a slave? Why is this a fantasy of yours? Why is this a sexual fantasy at that? You know, people do the S&M and they like the whips and chains, but most times they like that. They want you to whoop them on the posterior. Like, you got lashes on your bike. Like, this is the plantation. I don't know, Corbin. And I really think that it's something is wrong psychologically because you are a biracial child to a white man that didn't want you and treats you like a bastard and treats you like you're just, you know, just this half breed. That at least that's how your brothers treat you, you know. And so I don't know whether you are warring with yourself with being from both of the black community and the white one. I don't know, Corbin, but this is just unhealthy. I'm talking about he been missing it. And you know, he say he gonna pay top dollar for it. You know, listen, let me pay for this. I'll pay it. What was Autumn gonna pay? And she tells him it was $250K. That's what she paid. That's what she put down. And he say, I'm gonna pay that. That's what I'm gonna pay for you to let me get this fantasy off. Let me get my needs met. Corbin busts down, butt naked, peeing hard already. He is ready. He turned around, assumed the position with all them daggone lashes on his back. And Clifford proceeds to beat his ass like a slave. Like a runaway slave. And he got his rocks off too. He come out of there ready to pop bottles and take shots. Corbin, get out of here. He meets them in the office, Autumn and Andre. And, you know, they have a celebratory shot. Just like I said, Autumn, she don't take her shot, though. She, like, throw it behind her. Andre peeped it. And she gonna get all up in his face with the breathy. Trying to smooth talk her way out of that. Girl, you are not slick. But once again, Andre doesn't pick up on the fact that she uses her feminine wiles to just reel you in at every turn. Like, open your eyes. Stand up. Stand up, Andre. Please. Anyway. Big Bone, she get the party going. You know, she getting the crowd amped up and everything. Wody and his crew out there giving Maine and them the evil stare. So, of course, we already know it's going to be something. And I was worried about it turning into murder night, honestly. I mean, it was almost there. It was definitely almost there. Wanda Roulette, she walking the floor. And Big L, she runs into Big L and Duffy. And Duffy, you know, kind of grabs her by the arm. You want to talk a little bit. And she give him so much hell. Like, she grabbed him by the neck and slams him up against the wall. Like, you must be out your fucking mind if you think that you can grab me like that. And he's like, I just wanted to, like, I've been thinking about you. Like, she paid him dust completely. It was like, don't talk to me. I'm getting back to work. What you talking about? And he, you know, blurts out, who pleases you? And she turned back around like, well, excuse me, say what? Nobody ever talked nice to me like that. What you said? Say that again. And he, like I said, who pleases you? And then he stick his hands down in her panties. Well, he's close. And she like, well, go ahead if you think you bad. And then he gonna stick them on in there. Stick them on in there. He pull her panties to the side and slid through with the fingers, though, you know. Go ahead. Shout out to Funky Dineva. Pull your panties to the side. Let them slide through. If you are an avid Funky Dineva watcher, if you're a part of the Funky Bunch, then you know exactly what that reference is. That's one of my favorite reviews of his. And I've watched it more than once. It was when he reviewed, it was for a Scandal episode. Listen. That review is hilarious. My friend was drunk off the Hennessy and gave us an excellent review. Pull your panties to the side, let them slide through. See, this is why my videos be 50 minutes long. Let me get back to it. Coming right back. Andre is up on the stage, you know, buying everybody shots. He getting the crowd going because, you know, he's on the campaign trail. When he runs off stage, you know, he hugs Autumn and all of that. She's just, you know, building him up, telling him he finna wake up to a crown and all of that. He tells her that he's not ready, and she's like, crown is only meant for the person that's ready to wear it. And so I'm gonna need you to be ready. And she gonna say, crowns are only meant for heads that are ready, my king. I forgot to throw that on there, my king. Girl, please. Miss me. He asked her if she ever thought about just leasing instead of selling, and she's like, that's gonna mean I'm gonna have to stick around. But would that be so bad? He grabbing her all in her waist area, not knowing it's a baby there. He tries to kiss her, and she backs up like, the people cannot see you kissing your mistress, but you out gallivanting. So I mean, what difference does it make, girl? And the fact that you are just so proudly wearing the mistress title, I just don't know. I think she playing around with Andre. I really do. I don't think she's taking this whole situation serious with him at all. But anyway, she says, let's get out of here. You know, I got something to tell you. Whatever, girl. Clifford is on the stage, you know, running down the set list, getting the crowd going. You know how she does, how she opens up the show. And first, we gonna have Tina Snow come out. So we have that, and Tina come out, and then Keyshawn comes trotting out, because she gonna dance on the pole while Tina Snow is up there in the crowd. Mercedes is watching, you know, just looking like, damn, she might be better than me. Maine is like, she dancing like it's her last dance. And she was giving it her all. She was giving it her all. Mercedes knew. Mercedes like, because it is. They give each other a look through the crowd, you know, like, girl, I see you, girl. We love you, girl. We gonna always be here for you. I know. She know. A girl knows. Murder come out there on the stage, and he rapping, and then he wink over there at Uncle Clifford and everything, all out in the open. In the crowd, of course, here we go. Negroes negroing. They start fighting, Maine and them, and what's the man name? And Murder them crew. They out there fighting. I don't know why they got to do this. Because y'all know y'all gonna pull Murder out of his character. He ain't even the artist Murder no more. He done started smashing folks over the head with the mic. He out there ready to tussle. We got my girl Keyshawn down on the ground like this. I'm like, oh, Keyshawn, get out of there. Get out of there. Then here comes her knight in shining armor. Here come Benny Diamond with his gun drawn, walking through, just throwing niggas left and right. Just move. Come on, grab my hand, let's go. She takes his hand, and they run off. They scurry off the stage. And before he can say anything, she's like, and then kisses him. You know who was watching on the side? Because, I mean, she was kissing down. And who was watching? Looking like this? Big bone. Sorry, girl. Benny Diamond, I guess, he had to realize, oh, I got a girlfriend. And he, kind of pushes back like, Keyshawn, I can't. Sorry, Keyshawn, I can't. I just can't. I can't. Oh, Lord. Girl, you too late. You should have shot Derek. No, excuse me. You should have let Benny Diamond shoot Derek's ass last season, and you would be with Benny Diamond. Dumbass. Got mad all over again. That's why they ain't want you around there. And now you want to kiss him in the chaos. Please, girl. Whatever. He got lives to save. He don't have time for you. They got to get, what's the face? They got to get Tina Snow and all of them back on the bus and out of there. In the back, Murder is back there mad as hell, pacing the floor. He talking about doing more murders. He in there confessing to stuff, and Clifford like, is that what I helped you with the other night? No, not that one. Not that. The time before that, that was something different. That was something completely different. It's like, excuse me, what? Excuse me. Benny Diamond comes in there, and lets them know that everything is okay. They got Tina Snow out of there and everything. And Clifford suggests that Benny Diamond be Murder security. Murder like, I find my own security. He's tossing stuff, just knocking stuff over. I'm like, well, darn. What Clifford do? You see, that's why you shouldn't have just popped your behind up and down there. You didn't know who was around there, and Maine and them was out there waiting on your ass. Anyway, after that, she knocks over a box, and out falls all them pills that Big L been pushing. She take them pills and just throws them right on the table. Of course, the bag busts and pills go flying everywhere. And it's like, I told you I'm not fucking around with the drug game. I told you I'm not doing that. And I'm skipping something, but we just gonna wrap that up right here. She has had enough of Big L not, respecting the fact that she don't want to sell no drugs at her club. And, Big L basically is like, well, that's what we doing. Like, that's what I do. What else I'm gonna do? I got to contribute in some way, but she ain't having it. She don't want to hear that. Don't be hustling no drugs. It's too much of a rippling effect when it comes to selling drugs. And so Big L tells him that his problem is Redbone, and that, she the reason why he's in this mess in the first place and all of that. And Big L gonna say, one thing, if she dead, she can't say nothing. Clifford looked at him like, you fired. You're fired. I don't want no drugs in here. I told you that. I told you that. He take it for what it is. Well, fine then. Well, shit, I'm out. Anyway, what I skipped over, Andre and Autumn, they back at his house, and they kissing through the door. You know how they do on TV. Just, how you kissing and walking? That's not realistic. I've never done that in my life. Walk through the door kissing. Like, what? Anyway, they walking in the door, and somebody flick on the lights, and it's his wife, Brittany. So this is your new campaign manager. She got a lot of nerve, don't she? I mean, girl, you got a lot of nerve coming up in here trying to question Andre on anything he doing. It's over. It's over with. He should have been filed some papers, though. Because, like, the limbo stuff, you still, like, you separated yourself, but you're not divorced. So she got a right to be there checking to see what's going down with her husband. But, girl, you was just sucking peen at your house when you supposed to be at work. But you want to come in. You want to come and show up already in the house. How she get in there? She got a key. How she get in there? How is she in the house right now flicking on lights? And he just moved there. That's his new spot. Anyway, I forgot to tell y'all that Clifford got a call from the hospital. We didn't hear what the call was, but I'm sure it was either some devastating news or some good news. I don't know. Her disposition was one of like, I don't know. It wasn't enough for me to assess whether or not this was a good phone call or a bad phone call. Anyway, Mercedes and Murder, they end up talking and they exchange, you know, the pleasantries and all of that. And he basically gives her flowers because, you know, she's kind of down on herself. He like, nah, you a legend. You a legend. You the one. You the one. And he's listening to some new music he's working on. And of course, he respects her opinion, so he lets her hear it. And he wants her to give him her honest opinion. So he's just going to get back to work. Outside the club, Pico baby mama. And why you there, girl, at 9 months pregnant look like? Anyway, she out there crying and carrying on that, you know, she know Murder killed Pico. You know, she know it was Murder. Murder killed him. I know it was him. And they just dragging her, getting her in the car. Next to their car, sitting on her motorcycle, is Big Bone. Big Bone still looking on her phone, and she's looking at a picture of Montavious' ring. So theory confirmed, this cannot be trusted, and she went the other side. She is a mole, okay? She's a rat. She the ops, whatever you want to call her. She's a snake. She's a snake. She's sitting over there pondering on what she's gonna do and how she's gonna go about doing whatever she was sent to do. Anyway, Keyshawn is heading out. You know, she's, you know, looking around. You know, it's that you know, when it's the last episode of the season of the series. Y'all remember when Martin was walking around the apartment looking around? It was one of those moments. And she sits down to Mercedes' vanity and writes her a message. And Clifford coming in like, I know you ain't gonna leave like that. I know better than that. You know, she drop a few gems and leave her with some stuff to take with her. You know, but I don't want to ever see your beautiful face in here again. Don't never let me see you back again. You go and you fly. Okay? You go be great. Go and shine, girl. And she gives her a hug. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. Anyway, Clifford just sits down at the vanity, and again, I don't know what this phone call was like, because she is just looking dazed, emotional still. There's very much emotion there, but it's just the look of confusion and defeat and sadness all in one. That's some great acting. That is some great acting. But that's really where we end, with Clifford sitting there dazed and confused, looking in that mirror. I'm like, oh no, Grandmother Ernestine. Not Grandmother. We don't know yet. It's to be continued. So we'll be back. Hopefully, maybe we got a turnaround. Maybe she gonna push through. I don't know. Anyway, be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. This Call Me Busby, and I'll chat with you later. Peace and light.